Thinking about getting a Japanese naked bike but can't get your mind off a Harley? Here are 7 things to consider.
Every single day, I'm gonna make.
Alright, so wala si Jax ngayon. Hindi siya sumemplang, na-injure lang siya sa basket. Kaya I'm here with a different set of riding buds. In this ride, we go to Subic. Pero dahil wala silang packed bowl, then ako na lang yung dadal-dal. And it's very timely because we're gonna discuss the 7 things to consider when choosing between a Japanese naked bike, specifically the Z650, and the Harley Davidson Sportster Iron 883. Now, if you're here, it means you like the Harley aesthetic. Big stock wheels than most, low to the ground and fairly longer than most Japanese nakeds. It looks great on the road as well as in your garage. Now, I'm not supposed to compliment my bike's looks kasi, hello, douchebag. Pero, ang general perception ng Harley looks-wise is, medyo macho, rebellious, old school, with an attitude. It's Led Zepp. The side aesthetic is unmistakable. Well, actually, yung Sportster hindi masyadong sikat sa Pinas, pero I digress. Now, with the Japanese naked bikes, there is an unmistakable attraction as well. But with the Kawasaki Z650, it's more of a built-for-speed kind of look. Slick, smooth, high-tech, yet sharp cutting edges. If Harley Davidson's a shotgun, then the Kawasaki's a katana. Parehong pwede mong lagay yan sa imaginary man cave mo, diba? Well, the easiest way to answer this is to say, it depends on what you like. But I promise myself I won't do that. Honestly, I hate articles or vlogs where people say, depende sa'yo. Ay, naku, depende sa'yo. Wala kang opinion, bro. Now, I guess you guys, you came here for opinions. And I'm gonna give you mine. So I'm not gonna go on the safe side and tell you it depends on what you like. Kasi obviously, depende naman talaga sa'yo yun. Now, for me, medyo feeling macho ko eh. As techy as I am, I fucking love analog shit. I'm more rock and roll than electronica. Now, to be honest, I do love ogling at all kinds of bikes at bike shows and websites and, follow all these different bike pages. I appreciate good design, both modern and old school. But at the end of the day, I want to see a Harley Davidson in my garage every morning. Pag may reflective window, gusto ko nakikita ko sarili ko sa isang old school na bike. And I think, if you had a survey which motorcycle looks better, I think you'll know what the answer is. So malamang, Harley. Probably. Malay ko. Anyway, advantage, Harley. Now, I'm fairly new to riding, so 883cc of the Harley Davidson Sportster delivers more than enough power for me. Sobra na yan para sa akin. Everyone says Harley Davidson is torquey. It delivers more power on the medium and the low end, definitely. You get instant acceleration when you twist the throttle at most gears. Totoo lang, you can roll around at 80 kilometers per hour sa 2nd gear, 3rd gear, 4th gear, and 5th gear. Seryoso. As in, komportable siya. Hindi siya mamamatay. Hindi siya kakajot. There's power there all the time. So it's easy. Of course, there's nuance, but it's, very approachable. But if you're trying to hit your personal record on this thing, after 150 kilometers per hour, ang bagal na ng pag-akyat ng needle. Personally, I got to 170 kilometers per hour on this thing. And it took a long stretch of straight road just to get there. That's not a problem with the Kawasaki Z650. Kita nyo yung mga nag-overtake sa akin. Sa totoo lang, naigit ako din. Because it's so light and the engine is designed that way. Power is accessible at the middle and the high rev ranges. Sa 5,000 RPM, parang sasabog na yung makina ng Harley Davidson. Not with the Kawasaki. It's very comfortable. It wants to be fast. In a way, lumalabas yung racing pedigree. Ngayon, depende sa, okay. Hindi ko sasabing depende. Honestly, acceleration and top speed-wise, there's really no question. All day, Z650. Lahat naman ng motor magaan na pag umaandar na, diba? Pero mas magaan dalhin yung Z650. Mas madaling maneuver. Now, you literally can't do deep bankings on a Harley. Nakaharang yung foot pegs. In fact, yung foot peg niya may foot peg para hindi ka talaga mag-banking ng malalim. Although, you know, the Iron 883 and the Sportster Roadster, napakapangat na pangalan. Anyway, they got thinner wheels, kaya mas madali siyang steer. Pero it really doesn't hold a candle to the Z650. When it comes to like banking and maneuvering, the Harley is not the machine for those kinds of thrills. Again, goes back to the Japanese racing pedigree. Walang kalaban-laban. Advantage Z650. Ito seryoso. Kung alam ko lang kung gaano kamahal yung maintenance ng Harley, baka hindi na ako bumalik. Baka. Kasi hello, around 10,000 pesos per service. Bagong jacket o bagong helmet na yun every 6,000 kilometers. Mas mahal pa yung servicing ng motor ko kaysa dun sa SUV. Ngayon sa Z650, halos 2,000 to 3,000 lang raw. Dami pang parts. Lahat ng parts ng Harley in-order pa sa US. So, ang tagal dumating. Pero, you know, kung may disgrasya ka sa Harley, susunduin ikaw sa yung motor mo ng tow truck ng Harley mismo. May ganun silang ek-ek. Sinasabi nila libre, pero hindi naman talaga libre yun. Kasama yun sa lentik na 10,000 peso service. So, clearly, advantage, Kawasaki. Sa Pinas, kahit gasboy lang yan or batang babae, pag sinabing mahal na motor, dalawa lang ang sasabihin. Mahal na motor, either Ducati or Harley Davidson. Sige, Ninja pwede rin, pero it's not even a question na mas valuable ang brand name ng Harley compared to Kawasaki. Ngayon, gaano ka-importante yung badge na yon sa buhay mo? Depende, basta, okay? Harley, mas astig na badge. Ang daming taong may tattoo ng Harley Davidson. Walang Kawasaki. Well, may isa. Ang pangit.
Brand new Harley 883, cost niyan 700,000 pesos.
Sa Z650, yung brand niya yan nasa around 375,000. Halos doble ang price pero mas mabagal. Siyempre, advantage Z650. Okay, maglalagay ako ng feelings. You know, there's a sentence that every Harley Davidson owner says. If I have to explain why I ride a Harley, you won't get it. Now me, 9 months of ownership, do I get it? Yeah. The Harley, with all its imperfections, and believe me, as in ang daming imperfections. What with a boisterous rumble, ingay, the mysterious oil sputters, it's very, very leaky, the hard to justify price, the backfires. Even with all of that, it still gives you something that the Z650, in my humble opinion, doesn't have. Personality. It's like comparing an old smelly bulldog with Sony's Aibo Robo-Dog. Sure, Aibo will not bark the whole night or gnaw at your sneakers. It doesn't eat and shit everywhere. It actually charges itself. But you know, Aibo won't really lick your fingers now, will it? Sure, the Robo-Dog wags its tails, but the actual dog will be truly happy to see you. And that's the feeling you get with the Harley Davidson. It's different, man. No, I'm not saying that the Harley is a living thing. It's far from it. But you know, it would just feel like it. It is an extension of you. At sino ka ba talaga? Bakit ka nagmamotor? Baka parehas lang tayo. We're rebels that actually finds freedom in the open road. So that's why you should choose a Harley. It's not a Robo-Dog. Pero syempre, depende talaga sa'yo.